Mem amak kupkap, kramanik, kiga mayamak. Nulilak apajam kamgam. Amka nemnang, ampa nemnang memua inok. Nikag agak.
Glad to hear it.
Nanekari maraka amkam, ja uklibik. Memarak nebab. Karahikap.
Hello everyone, this is Steven aka Sten4SW, and this is the Black Talon Flashpoint. I won't have much time to talk about it for the next minute or so because there will be a lot of dialogue, but if you do watch this in high quality, you will notice that you're able to read the chat. I don't remember all of it, but we say some funny stuff in the chat log. I believe, if I'm correct, I haven't made a video for the entire month of January, so I'd just like to say that I'm very sorry about that. I apologize to everyone. I don't even know how that happened. The time just slipped away from me. So we just heard the ship leaving the space dock, and we're gonna start this conversation right now.
We'll tell the captain that I'll be back on the bridge as soon as I've done his errand.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you aboard. I'm Lieutenant Silas, second in command of the Black Talon. We're your ride to Drummond Cass.
I'm sure the ship will suffice. How long until we reach the planet?
Shouldn't be more than a day. The Black Talon makes this run on a regular basis without much trouble. We're primarily a transport. In the meantime, your droid's in the conference room. We picked it up with the upgrades from Geonosis. When we docked here, it mentioned your names.
Sorry, I don't know what droid you're talking about.
Oh? The machine asked for you, so I assumed you were the owner. My mistake. In any case, it seems someone wants to get in touch. The conference room is down the hall. I'll be on the bridge. And you, soldier, when you're done playing honor guard, get back to your post. This isn't a luxury yacht.
Yes, sir.
As you notice, there are 4 of us, so I don't know who that lady is talking to when she says it's your droid. Well, I'm Valkair. Kirfim is my girlfriend, Stephanie. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sid, whatever. The other one is Steph's sister, Jen, and then Janiro is my friend, Ben.
Identity confirmed. Good day. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit NR02. My functions are diplomacy, translation, manslaughter, and calumniation. I have an urgent message for you from my master. Please stand by for delivery.
I'm paying attention.
This is Unit NR02 to Grand Moff Kilran. You are now in contact with the Black Talon.
Well, so I am, and it seems you've brought me just the people I've been looking for. My name is Rikus Kilran. I'm commander of the 5th Fleet, second to the Minister of War, and my personal favorite, the so-called Butcher of Coruscant.
I don't understand. What's going on here?
It's apparent I need another pair of hands, so I asked NR2 to check the ship's passenger manifest.
My good fortune that I was in a position to contact you. I was already aboard the Black Talon.
6 hours ago, the Republic engaged in an illegal border skirmish on the edges of Imperial territory. One enemy warship escaped. That warship, the Brental Star, is carrying a passenger of vital strategic importance. Yours is the only vessel placed to intercept.
What do you want me to do?
I'll explain in a moment. The warship's passenger is codenamed the General. We don't know his identity, but the Republic believes he possesses military secrets, our military secrets. I trust the reports. The General must be captured or killed. Captain Orzik, the man commanding your transport, doesn't share my enthusiasm. He's disobeyed my orders to attack. Feel free to show him what the Empire does to cowards. Then commandeer his ship, find the Brental Star, and deal with the General.
Sounds interesting, but you realize I don't work for free.
I certainly understand, as will the Imperial Treasury. We need individuals like you if we're to survive the next Great War.
I will lead the way to the bridge. Once Captain Orzik is deposed and our hijacking is complete, we may proceed to the Brental Star. Then I will proceed.
Alright, so this is what I believe to be the most fun Flashpoint since the ones I've played through. We're going to talk a bit more about it once I have some time between all these stupid cutscenes. Oh my goodness, I can't get a thought out.
Halt! This is a restricted area. Captain Orzik's command. You'll have to leave immediately.
I suggest you back off before someone gets hurt.
I'm afraid I can't do that. This is the command deck entry hatch. No one's allowed in until we reach our destination.
Time is limited. We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
Our orders were to treat any approach as an attack. You need to take your droid and move it.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
Blasters out! Attack! Attack!
We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
So, this Flashpoint becomes available to you at level 10. It's the first Flashpoint you can do on the Empire side. It is one of the options. You can either take the shuttle to Dromund Kaas, you can play this Flashpoint, which will drop you off at Dromund Kaas, which becomes available to you at the same time this Flashpoint does. So, pretty much, you should do this Flashpoint around level 10 on your way to Dromund Kaas. You should do it if you can. It's really fun, so if you haven't yet, go do it before you out-level it, because it's really fun. It doesn't really focus so much on the 3 classes, you know, like you're playing your role of healer, DPS, or tank. I'm a tank, Steph is a healer, Ben's a bit of a tank, and Jen is like a healer. But at level 10 you don't have any of your specific role skills. Like, I have no tanking abilities. Nothing that sets me apart from like a healer, for instance. We all just have our basic attacks, and the Flashpoint is structured to accommodate that. You just pretty much run through and kill everything. You're not going to run into that many challenges, but it's just really, really fun. So I think it's just built to suck you into the game and make you really love it, because it's really high energy and it's just built so well. I love it.
All Marines have been neutralized. Scanning for additional threats.
What's going on? Sir, stay calm, Ensign. Everyone stay calm.
No threats found. The bridge is now secure.
Who's calling the shots here?
I'm Captain Revenant Orzik. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. For the record, I take complete responsibility for my actions.
Captain Orzik, I'm told you disobeyed a direct order from Grand Moff Kilran.
Yes, I had no idea he'd respond this brutally. He must want the Brental Star's passenger pretty badly. Maybe he just hates me. The Black Talon would be destroyed chasing a battleship. I've fought in the war before and I'll fight again, but I don't do suicide missions.
I'm not looking to make a martyr of anyone. We can complete this mission and survive.
I expect you believe that. I see it differently. Listen to me. You've managed to hijack one ship, and that's certainly impressive. But taking on the Brental Star is something else altogether. I might be able to get us close, but then you'd have to board it, fight an army of Republic soldiers, and somehow find the general. It's unacceptable.
I didn't ask for your analysis, Captain. We're going after that ship.
I see. Thank you for making that clear. Seems I have little choice in the matter. You have my crew. I'll cooperate, for now.
Don't give me cause to rethink this.
I'll do my best to remember that.
Downloading new orders to all bridge consoles. Priority 1. Intercept the Brental Star.
You heard the droid, everyone. Prepare to jump to lightspeed.
Emerging from hyperspace now. One Thranta-class warship on the scanners. Powering up...
Enemy is firing. Turbo lasers, missiles, and what looks like transport pods. I'm not sure.
Basic maneuvers. Keep the pods at distance. They look harmless, but they'll latch onto the hull and cut at us with sabotage droids.
Evasive maneuvers. Aye, sir.
Sir, 3 shuttles on an intercept course.
Assault party. We don't have sufficient defenses to keep them from landing.
Let them land. I can handle any boarders.
This course of action is deemed advisable.
Security will meet you at the entrance of the shuttle bay. Defend the ship at all costs. We'll get you to the Brental Star.
Some fantastic battle music from Knights of the Old Republic there. So in addition to demonstrating some really fun combat, this Flashpoint is also built to get new players a taste of what it's like to play socially with other people in this game. I suppose that BioWare is assuming that you're not going to go through your starting planet of either Korriban or Hutta with a lot of friends and with a ton of people, but you're going to run into a lot of people doing the same quests as you on Dromund Kaas, which is your next ship here, so this Flashpoint really gives you a taste of what it's like to do entire quests with people at the same time. Even cutscenes, which is the conversation rolling menu, is you pick your cutscene, then on the left, every other person weighs a decision that's either agreeing with yours or different from yours. And you each roll a certain number, and whoever's the winner is the one who, like, I guess is assertive enough to say their choice first. So here are a couple elite mobs that we gotta fight. One's a Jedi and then one's a Republic soldier, and they're actually quite challenging. I almost died, but luckily the healers did have some healing skills at level 10. But like, you know, I don't even have any of my taunts or any other aggro pulling specializations. So anyways, so that's how you do like conversations and cutscenes with other players. Some items have social skills, like social attributes on them, that will give you a better chance to make a higher roll during a conversation.
Imperial arrogance knows no bounds.
But one thing that is cool is, you know, if you play with other people, they might say things that you don't want to, and you're not going to get the cool, like, conversation options that you might want. Like, you may want to talk to an NPC to get all the information, but someone who just wants to skip straight to the point is going to beat you, and you're going to miss out on that. But that's just like, you know, I think that is the point. That's by design. You know, that's kind of the point of playing with other people. But one thing that BioWare was really good about is it doesn't affect, like, the story of the quest at all. Like, things can happen both ways, but you still basically get to the same point. And no matter what the winner of the conversation roll chose, you still get your dark or light side decision points. So a great example is when we did not kill the captain just then. Me, Ben, and Steph clicked to kill the captain, but the winner, Jen, made the light side choice of not killing him. However, because we wanted to kill him, we still got our dark side points, even though the light side decision is the one that was chosen.
Damage reports from all decks. We're holding together, sir, but I don't know for how long.
Make it last, Ensign. Don't let us down.
Please stand alert. Grand Moff Kilran's representatives have returned.
I see you took care of the Republic assault. Welcome back to the bridge.
What's the situation?
We've survived the first wave of attacks from the Brental Star. Things will be calm until we enter fighter range. Another minute, maybe two.
Transmission coming in. Long range. It's a message, but it's not from the Brental Star.
Put it through, Ensign.
This is Jedi Grand Master Satil Shan hailing unidentified Imperial vessel. I'm en route to your location with 16 Republic vessels. I'm asking you to retreat before more lives are lost.
Are you afraid there won't be a ship left to find? That I'll destroy your friends before you can reach me?
It is not fear I feel. I'm concerned for you. The Brental Star is under my protection. Our convoy was ambushed and I sent the Star ahead. We will reunite. I just crippled 3 Imperial dreadnoughts. I don't wish to destroy you. The peace between Republic and Empire is fragile enough already.
What about the stolen secrets aboard the Brental Star? Is the General upholding the peace?
The General can speak for himself, but I believe he does work for peace. Incidents like this are happening across the galaxy, but only because we let them. Leave the Brental Star to me. If you don't, then may the Force be with you. Because the men and women aboard that ship can hold you off until we arrive, and you will be defeated.
You're deluding yourself. The ship is already mine.
You've made yourself clear. But I suggest you prepare to face a Jedi. And you may want to consider what that means.
Entering fighter range. The Brental Star is launching its first squadron.
It's time for us to do the same. I assume you'll be leading the boarding party to go after the General?
Whatever's necessary to finish this.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll have the General in your hands in no time.
I advise that you proceed to the shuttle bay. The flight to the Brental Star may be hazardous, but Grand Moff Kilran has complete faith in your abilities.
So, it's funny watching this over again. This happened quite a while ago, and Steph was obviously higher level than the rest of us, and that's going to continue through these videos. She hits level 50 quite quickly, and at the point of this recording, I'm still not level 50. So, as a conversation choice is made, you get social points. That's that little 4 that's popping up from the bottom of the screen, and social points will help level up your social experience meter, and some items require a certain social rank in the like social skill level bar. Like, say a really cool speeder will require social 2 or social 5 or something. Same as light side and dark side points. Like this Sith lightsaber requires dark 2 for you to wield it. So here's the shuttle. We're going to go aboard the Brental Star, and we're going to take the fight to them. There's a lot of fighting in here that I cut out. It's just lots of enemies, and we never really run into too much trouble health-wise. We just keep pushing through everyone quite smoothly. So it was really fun for me to play, and so I didn't know how much to cut out of it, because I don't know how fun it is to watch. But I included some just for you guys to get a feel of it. But I did cut most of it out. Just know that, you know, this video is coming in at about like 40 minutes or something. Spent over an hour doing this, so I'm cutting out about 20 minutes worth of video. And that's all the fighting, because I'm not cutting the dialogue scenes at all. But yeah, this Flashpoint is so fun. And the other ones since then have been fun, but it's weird because Steph is like so much higher level than me. I try to be a tank, but she's like killing everyone instantly, and people are pulling to her, which is weird. She's a healer. And we actually just tried to do the Flashpoint Kataminu last night, and it did not go well. Glitching all over the place. And a lot of them I haven't seen to have a bunch of, like a lot of the early ones, haven't had a bunch of conversation options. They weren't really story heavy like this one. I heard the Foundry is, which is good, because that one's about Revan. That one better be awesome. But so far, I think the first 4 are just more combat, and they're not really story and conversation heavy like this one is. Here I am, I'm totally lost, but you come over to this console right here and you click on it, and that starts the next cutscene with this really hot red-headed lady.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. I hope you're receiving this message clearly, and that your flight was free of incident. Please hold for Security Coordinator Ensign Brukhara.
The Marines are on their way. They'll follow you in and hold each junction you secure. Try not to take too long. We're not a military ship. What you have is all you're getting.
I don't need an army. I can handle this myself.
Yes, but I understand.
I have been scanning the Brental Star's communications, and security forces appear to be moving to protect the escape pods. It is extremely likely that the crew is attempting to evacuate the General. You must retrieve or eliminate him before he escapes.
We'll have the General before the crew knows what's happening.
Excellent news. I will be in contact if the situation changes. Proceed to assault all defense points between you and the target.
Oh, I see. If you win a social role, you get 8 points. But if you just lose one or participate in one, you get 4 points. Okay, so that was the voice of a champion mob, who is, I believe, the first Mon Calamari you see in the game. He's a pretty tough guy to take down.
Part of me was hoping you'd try to board this ship.
My health was dropping a lot. I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. I realized if I had just stepped out of the way of those little flaming probe droids, I probably would have been fine. But I think by the end of this fight, I'm standing in 3 of his heavy-hitting abilities. If not 4. No, there's 3 out right now. Anyways, there's not much strategy here. Just hit him and use all your abilities, because you don't really have like the different combos of abilities that work together yet. You don't have any of your different role abilities. So there's really no strategy in this Flashpoint at all. Just go attack everyone, because you're not high enough level for there to be any abilities. Oh, I have 6. There's 6 out right now. So these things put like the damage on you, and it stacks because they're out for the duration of his entire life. And I was standing in 6 of them. So that's really my fault. I should have tried to pull him around a bit more. So you're going to come to this next room with a bonus quest called Crippled the Defenses. And that is blowing up those crates, as I just did there. There's 3 in this main room, in addition to this loot chest, and to the door on my right, or it's now behind me, there's a droid that we forgot to get, and we'll come back for that after the main boss. And here's the last one. It's actually in the hallway on the way to that room, but we all missed it. So now we're going to step up to the room where the final boss is.
The escape pods aren't far now. You can make it on your own, General.
And what about you?
I will face my destiny. Go now, my friend. Halt where you are. I am Yadira Ban, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
Surrender. Give me what I want, and your ship can survive.
I cannot accept that. A Jedi does not surrender the innocent into the hands of evil. But I intend to drive you back, meter by meter if need be, just as the Republic pushed the Sith Empire into the dark of the galaxy.
You think you scare me?
I don't need to scare you, only defeat you, and that I can do.
So this boss is actually pretty tough. She's a champion. She won't hold to any one person. She jumps around and attacks all of them, so you all have to work together to be equally defended. She has this ability called Cyclone Nova, and that pulls you in. And if you don't walk away from her, she knocks you back, and you take a lot of damage from hitting the ground. First time I played this in the beta, I did not even realize that you could walk away. I thought that when she pulls you in, because that animation was still pulling energy in, I thought you were locked there, but you can actually walk away out of her range. So after she pulls you away with Cyclone Nova, just hold S down and just walk backwards. You can't walk very fast because she is still kind of pulling you, but it will knock you out of the range of her heavy hitting knockback. If you do that, there's really no way why you should lose. Just keep the attacks up. See, she hit me, and then she goes and focuses on Ben for a bit, and then she's going to jump around to the next person. There's really nothing you can do. So just, just make sure you avoid that knockback, and you'll be fine. It's actually kind of annoying to fight for a melee character like me. She's all over the place. But as you can see, we don't even bother backing away. We just nuke her. She goes down. She got some pretty good loot too. If you're, level 10, it may be in your interest to go through this a couple times and complete the gear set, because it's a couple levels higher than you are, and it's really good. If you walk onto Dromund Kaas with full Black Talon gear, Black Talon is going to be pretty easy for you, or easier than other people on your same level who don't have Black Talon gear. It's quite an advantage. So, looking at the map, I see the droid that we forgot to kill. So we run all the way back to kill him. He is the final stage in the Crippled Defenses bonus mission, so it is worth your time to kill him. He's a massive droid. He's a champion. But like I said, there's no strategy to this, just kill him. But he's big and he's got a lot of health, and it's pretty fun. You usually get a lot of XP for bonus quests, so if you're trying to just get to the next planet or story faster, then don't do them, but I think it's really worth your time to do it. Now, it can get boring, so I'm very glad it's a bonus quest. Unlike World of Warcraft, it'll say, like, loot 70 bear, like, furs, and that got really boring. This game still has, like, loot 60 Jawa corpses, but it's optional, and you don't have to do it. As far as XP goes, it is in your best interest to do it, but when you get bored, you don't have to. And I think that's really good. They did a really good job at, you know, making that balance between lots of XP and boring quests. Because the bonus quests is the boring stuff, like killing people. If you just want to do the regular quests, it's actually really, really interesting. So there's the general right here. Go attack him after we break through his weak cards. I thought there would be like a couple elite mobs in here, but they're not.
You can put aside your weapons. I won't try to run. Besides, I doubt I'd make it to an escape pod without my intestines spilling out.
I take it you're the General. Grand Moff Kilran sent me to find you.
Kilran did? Of course. He would have the gall to send a transport to take on a warship and succeed. I was a general in the Imperial military service. Did they tell you that when they sent you here? Did they even know?
Why would you betray the Empire?
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons, shields that envelop planets, missiles that darken suns. Republic and Empire are planning to raise worlds, annihilate civilizations. It will be unlike anything the galaxy's seen since the Great Hyperspace War. And it's too late to stop it. The so-called peace is already lost.
If that's true, why defect to the Republic?
There's no place for me in the Empire anymore. I thought my last act might be to even the odds, create a stalemate. It doesn't seem to matter anymore. You have me then. Me, my stomach full of blood, and my implant full of cybernetic secrets and stolen plans. What will you do?
You're no use to me alive.
So be it. We're all as good as dead anyway.
So see, there are different options there. Like, if I had won that final roll, I would have walked up and, like, carved him with my lightsaber. And so this flashpoint gives a really good example of, you know, that was a very emotional, like, story-heavy cutscene. And it was very well done and well acted and everything. So this flashpoint is really just a greatly built experience to draw you into the game as much as possible.
Captain Orzik here. I understand you're on your way back. I assume congratulations are in order. Our Marines have been recalled to the Black Talon. As soon as you're aboard, we'll jump to lightspeed. Republic reinforcements could arrive at any minute.
I'm finished here. The General has been dealt with.
I'm sure Grand Moff Kilran will be delighted. Even I have to admit I'm glad he's out of Republic hands. I'll see you on the bridge. Congratulations again. All's account.
So, like I mentioned earlier, I played this Flashpoint again, I don't know, like the next day after this. And we ended up killing the captain. And it was actually interesting. The lady said that they're firing missile pods and what looks like missiles and transport pods. Those transport pods were filled with droids that were carving into the ship and destroying it. And if you kill the captain, you get sent down a different hallway and take on the droids. And then there's like a big droid as the champion fight. So, you know, the entire quest can take a different turn, but you end up doing the same thing anyways. The lady that you first meet on the ship, she takes over as captain, and actually she goes crazy and kills the entire crew, and you come back and everyone's dead except for the droid, and then he takes you to Dromund Kaas. So different things can happen, but it ends up being pretty much the same experience.
Well, the heroes of the day return.
Welcome back, my lord.
Indeed, I had my doubts, but you pulled this mission off.
I'm happy to see you're so pleased.
What's not to be pleased about? You spared my life, and we eliminated an enemy of the Empire.
Grand Moff Kilrin is eagerly awaiting your report. Should I put him through?
Go ahead. There's no sense waiting.
Opening channel now.
Well, how fortunate I could reach my friends aboard the Black Talon. The droid's been keeping me appraised of your work, but I've very much wanted to hear from you. How did the attack go?
The Brental Star has been disabled, and the General is dead.
Pity you couldn't bring him back alive, but really it makes little difference. You should be proud. This is only one of the many operations we're conducting across the galaxy. It's a new beginning to the war. The General was one of the greatest weapons the Republic had, a defector. And you've snatched him from enemy hands. I'll remember this, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
Just make sure people know who helped you.
I'll make sure your heroism is mentioned when I report to the other Moffs. But my words hardly matter. Soon you'll be joining us on the home world, and you can see for yourself what you've been fighting for. It should be inspiring. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Kilrin out.
So yeah, that was the Black Talon. You get a lot of experience for this, about like half a level or something. You also get a title and then whatever gear you pick up. And here you go, you click on this and you're brought to Dromund Kaas, same way that the shuttle would have. So, once again, I apologize for not making any sort of video for, you know, a month, an entire month. You know, I've been working on other stuff. There's some other things I've been doing, and working on another YouTube video that's a bit more work than, you know, this daily or weekly stuff. But, you know, this is taking a lot of space on my hard drive and starting to back up, so I am going to be getting these tour videos off my computer. Once again, I want to reiterate, I'm just going to go through the story classes of Dromund Kaas, and then I'm done with you know, chronicling everything in a Let's Play style, that I'm only going to be covering, you know, game updates and flashpoints and operations and war zones. After Drome and Cass, I'm not showing every quest or every little thing that I'm doing. I don't have the hard drive space or the time to do that. If you want to see the Inquisitor's very interesting story, then go buy the game and play it for yourself. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, more videos coming soon, so please subscribe. And I hope you guys have a nice weekend. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, Drome and Cass videos start soon, and I'll see you guys then. Remember to subscribe, and have a good night.